Good morning. I'm Colleen Derrick, a financial advisor with Spikers Insurance. Welcome to our final posting for December 2021. Merry and bright, discovering our values and how we evidence those in our plans for our clients. Quick recap. Values are contentment, peace, love with gratitude. Contentment is important to recognize what is good and abundant in our lives because it brings us peace to stop striving and to rest. And when we are able to stop striving and rest, then we are better equipped to share love and to receive love. This week is our final week. How do we do this with gratitude? Well, when we list what we are grateful for, it retrains our minds to seek out and recognize abundance. Interestingly enough, as we are grateful and as we express our gratitude to others, it also releases joy in us, and it helps our mind recalibrate. It's also been suggested that there's a very positive chemical response in our brain when we list what we're grateful for and allow ourselves to actually absorb that and experience the feeling of gratitude. Gratitude releases generosity. When we are in a survival mode, it is very challenging to be generous. Because if you need every scrap of resource out there to survive, our natural instinct is to survive. And so then it's not to share our resources or to give them away. But when we allow ourselves to focus on what we have instead of what we want, our mind is released from a survival functionality as it realizes it doesn't need to provide. And as soon as our brain is allowed to return to this healthy state of knowing that we have enough, it starts to function at a much higher level. And as we look around and realize that we have more than we need, often then we're able to be generous. We're able to share. It is remarkable how in some third world countries, actually a friend of mine who went over and did some work with Samaritan's Purse remarked on the generosity of these people who had so little. They had so little, but they were able to recognize that they had enough for that day, and they were grateful for it. They were grateful for the little things. They understood the difference between need and want. And so there was this outpouring of generosity, this desire to share from their, what they felt was abundance. Enough is not an amount. It is a mindset and a heart state. Our clients of gratitude, let's welcome them. Welcome, clients of gratitude. They had a clear picture of what she wanted to accomplish. She had worked hard and committed a lot of time and energy to her plans. Life didn't seem to work with her much. It seemed that there was setback after setback after setback. And as we changed plans and adapted products to accommodate each hardship and challenge, discouragement sometimes triumphed. Sometimes there was a sense of hopelessness, of despair. This year, though, after yet another strange twist, we were able to revisit her targets from early years and see how she'd been able to stay focused on her primary objectives, her main priorities. And so many of them had been accomplished. Seeing the lessons learned, personal growth, how she'd maintained relationship and in fact grown an enhanced relationship with the people who are important to her, and how she demonstrated her core values while on her journey. These important successes were what really mattered to her. And remarkably, as we reviewed these and we focused on these and we celebrated these and we applauded these, it ushered in overwhelming gratitude. And so releasing despair and hopelessness, she felt joy. She felt grateful. She felt peace in the midst of sorrow and grieving what was lost and lost dreams and many other things. But she was able to settle into these positive emotions and feelings because she was able to feel gratitude for what was good. And she recognized she didn't have to have it all. That so many of the things she thought were really important, were essential, they would have been nice. Some of them seemed really important, and you know what? They were. They really were important. But they weren't as important as the relationships that she had fostered, the manner in which she had held and purported herself during these times of crisis and trials, and her ability to remember who she really was and what really mattered to her, and to recognize that she had achieved one or two top priorities and rejoice in them and be grateful for them. So as we wind down 2021 and prepare for 2022, may you discover your blessings with a grateful heart. And may you rest in peace and contentment, sharing love generously. Thank you very much. You're very special clients. I brag about you because I recognize the amazingness in each of you. And I'm so grateful to have been a part of your journey and share your growth and celebrate your successes, your words of appreciation, your thoughtful gifts, your encouragement, your cards. And I just cannot express how grateful I am for each and every one of you, and share with you how much I have been blessed by knowing you and how much I have grown by watching you. You have set such an amazing example for me and my family, and we are just privileged to walk with you and just share the benefits of your journeys and your wisdom and your generosity and your peace and your contentment. And thank you again, all of you who have expressed your gratitude for my dad and the work that he's done and celebrated where it has brought you to, and the joy you're experiencing, and the lives abundantly more than you had thought of because of the work that he has done and that we've now carried on. Thank you for recognizing the legacy he has left. Thank you for acknowledging the impact he's had on your lives. And thank you for sharing those with me. It blesses my heart. It really blesses my heart. Have an amazing end of the year. And as you set some goals and targets for 2022, I would encourage you to dig beyond what seems important, but really anchor down to goals that reflect your core principles, your core values, the core of who you are and what really matters. I hope you had a Merry Christmas, and I wish you a wonderful New Year.